Hi, I'm Terry from Bed and Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility. This is Mabel. She's done really well. She's got very high energy and her attention span is fairly low, but she's very young yet, so she's doing good. Sit. But she's doing really good. She's going to be a great dog when she gets, as she grows up. I've got like about a 4-foot leash here. Usually I got a little bit longer, like a 6-foot leash, but this is fine. I'm using a prong collar. I think you can see it there. And only use the prong collar when you're training her. If she's off running in the yard or whatever, you definitely take this off, because if she jumps up on a gate latch or a doorknob or a tree limb or anything like that, it's a type of choker. She can hang herself very easily, so definitely don't keep those collars on unless you're training her, okay? We're gonna basically do about 4 or 5 different exercises. We're gonna do the sit stay, the down stay, the recall, the heel unleash. I'm gonna use hand signals and verbal commands through all this. I'll just go through the hand signals real quick now. The hand signal to sit, just bring your hand up like this as you tell her to sit. Stay is just put your palm of your hand in her face, tell her to stay, regardless if you're right up next to her or back away from her. It's just stay. Okay, come, you're gonna, as she's looking at you from whatever distance, bring your hand to your chest and she should come and sit at your feet. If she doesn't sit at your feet, that's not a big deal. We're basically just trying at this point to get her to come to you when you call her. And all these exercises are done on leash. If you choose to do that at home or whatever off leash and she doesn't listen, don't keep drilling her with the commands, because every time she breaks a command and doesn't listen, she's breaking a command and it becomes a habit. So everything she's been trained here has been on leash. And the down stay, you're going to turn the facer like this and put your finger right to the ground, all the way to the ground, and then tell her to down and she should lay down, okay? So it's a sit, stay, come, and the down. Those are basically the hand signals you need to remember. When we return, we will start out with a heel unleash. Okay, through all these exercises, dog will be at your left side, okay? The dog will be at your left side. If you try to train her once with her at your left side, the next time on your right side, she's gonna be confused. She'll probably try to cross to the other side, back and forth. So everybody in the family, when you walk her, the dog should be at your left side. Okay, we've got her in a sit. Good girl, sit, stay. You take your first step forward, tell her to heel, and she should walk along beside her, or beside you. If she goes any other direction, to lag or to pull ahead, it's just a pull and release with a leash. Anybody can drag their dog around with a collar tight like that, a leash tight, but it's a pull and release. Her reward is to have a loose leash. That's very hard for the walker to understand that. Do not pull them around like this and keep it tight. It's loose. When you're walking, you don't have to really look. If this becomes tight, it's just a pull and release. You know when it becomes tight, she's going somewhere else other than right here beside you like she should. And it's just a pull and release. Do not stop and cater to her. Keep walking. Just look forward to where you want to go and keep walking. Sit. Sit. And when you stop walking, she should automatically sit. If she doesn't, I make her sit like that. Let's see how she does. Ready? Mabel, heel. Good girl. Good girl. Mabel, sit. Good girl. Mabel, heel. Good girl. Sometimes she likes to sniff a little bit. When she does, I just give a little pull and release. Keep her head up. And as you stop, she should automatically sit. Praise your dog. Good girl. This is going to be Mabel's sit stay. Always, she sits pretty darn good, to be honest with you, most of the time. Put her at your left side. Put her in a sit. Good girl. You're just going to tell her to stay as you walk to the end of the leash. Now, the first couple times you try this at home, you may only get to stay this far away. Stay for like 3 to 5 seconds, then return. Tell her to stay. But I've been trying to get out to the end of the leash. That way, if you do opt to do an off-leash class later, I've got her that much closer. Stay. 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 Don't let her anticipate you coming back and getting up early. Oops, she's seen a bug. Sit. If she sees something like that, I do it over again. Stay. She's seen a fly. Stay. 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 So she doesn't anticipate, make her stay. Exercise finished and praise your dog. Good girl. We're gonna do the down stay. exactly like the sit stay. You're going to start out with her in a sit. Good girl. You're going to turn and face her. Point, touch your finger right to the ground. Tell her no more than twice. If she doesn't go down, then you just take the leash where it hooks the collar and pull her as you tell her a third time. Like a young child, if you tell them over and over and over and over again to go down and she doesn't do it, every time she doesn't do it and you tell her, she's breaking the command. Okay, with any of these commands. Good girl. Mabel, down. Stay. Stay. Down. Stay. 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 Exercise finished and praise your dog. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. This will be Mabel's recall. Again, you sit her at your left side and tell her to stay. Hand signal to stay. Walk out the end of your leash. Bring your hand to your chest and tell her to come. Nice excited voice, so she wants to come. She should come and sit at your feet. As long as she comes, that's what we're looking for. Sit. Stay. Stay. Sit. No, no, no. Come on. Sit. Stay. It's getting very hot. Stay. 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 Mabel, come. Sit. Good girl. Exercise finished. Okay, for our conclusion, Mabel's done really good through most all these exercises. She was getting very hot in the recall, so that's why we got her in the shade with her black fur. It's very warm out today. She usually does a little better for the recall than that. Anyway, going in and out of doorways, I usually put her in a sit, on a leash of course, sit, stay, walk through the door, in a recall, tell her to come, bring my hand to my chest, and going in and out of the door every day when I train her. So she's used to that too. If you want to continue that at home for going in and out of doorways, it's really nice as she gets older and bigger. I think she will be capable later on. You do a lot of training, you follow up with what I've been doing, like once a day or twice a day if you can. Later on, I think she would, if you opt to, we could go through the off-leash training. I think she'd be very good. So thank you very much. Good girl, baby.